everyone. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long my stream is going to be today. My brain is like crazy right now. I really want to show you guys, all the progress I've made. I'm definitely gonna make it so that you can import, your character sheets into my map. It's gonna be super cool. Oh my gosh. I built like, a UI that works with the little book, and it works pretty well. I'm gonna go test it out. I haven't tested it out for a while since I made a bunch of updates, so I'm not sure if I broke a bunch of stuff. So let's check. Oh, this is a big map. Oh my gosh, it's at 265 megabytes. It won't get too much bigger except for all the minis. I need to add in all the FBX files. But I think this map will be under 300 megabytes. Half of it is just for that like one bug. Which last time I tested was broken. Sausage, 1 year! Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you for the tier 3 subs and happy anniversary. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's grab an album. Well, sounds good. I love that there are all these albums here. Oh, there's so much more for me to do on the modeling. It's been nice to be able to like break things up. I have my audio muted for my VOD, so I'm just gonna leave music playing in the background that I like. Alright, so I added this curtain. I don't know how many people have seen it. I might add an animation to open it. Maybe, if you guys are really nice to me and pay me like 1,000,000 subs. But for now, you just walk through it. Into my dungeon. I need to make better candles. Oh, that book didn't bake right. Okay, so I have 3 books so far. One of them is just your character sheet. I should probably give it a different cover. It's working, that's a good sign. So, all I did, you don't know how much work. So there's, your health, your temporary hit points, and your hit dice. Oh, don't tell me it's broken. Oh, it's broken. I know it's working. Okay, yeah. I think I screwed something up. I think I know what I screwed up. I have to fix it. But look, see, so you can like click on inspiration. If you get an inspiration point, Hey Taka.
But hello,
But you
how are
can click
you?
on the little, it's a little bit annoying, but you can do like your death saving throws. I'm showing chat my map progress so far. I added big buttons so you can do health quickly. So if you like take a little bit of damage or get some healing, I have also for temporary hit points and your hit dice. So you can click on the little buttons.
You're so smart.
I'm hoping by I'm hoping by the end of this week I'll have it so there's a little text field so you can like import your entire character into my world. Let's see if this part works now. Okay, so here's player's handbook. I was having weird issues with it a second ago. And yeah, I'm having weird issues. I have to fix it. Oops. Okay. I know it's going wrong though. But you can kind of see it in the preview texture. You can flip 10 pages at a time. But I have to fix it.
Okay, well, Firefox, I just wanted to come say hey.
Hey,
You
it's
have a
good to see
great
you
and
too.
wonderful stream.
Thanks, Taka.
Give me a hug.
Okay.
Hug me. Hug me. Good. This is coming along really good. I don't know Blender shit, so better than what I can do.
You should, here, click on this book on the far left.
Okay. I
So
did it.
it's your character sheet, right? So pull out the book.
Okay.
And now flip it over. Flip over to the next page. And then you can click on the buttons around your health to like increase and decrease your health.
Okay, I see it.
See, it's pretty cool. Also, you can track all your like, spell slots as well. All these little stupid
But does
dots.
it support homebrew?
Like what kind of homebrew?
Homebrew classes.
So even those little dots, they're a little bit hard to point to, but you can even turn on and off your prepared spells. Technically you could put whatever classes into this you wanted. So the setup I'm going with, so you can download the a form fillable PDF of the character sheet. So you just fill that out. Then in Adobe Acrobat there's a data exporter. So you just export the fields into a text file, and then you just copy and paste that into a field input in my map, and it will populate the character sheet with your character. I haven't got that set up yet, Spike Tiger, but it is being built in. So
I see.
I do have public variables for all your stats, so I will be able to like, I'm going to probably make some of this bigger, but I do like this section, so I could very easily have all of those be generated by the current players in the room.
I see. Well, I'm comfy.
I still need to work more on my dice physics. They're also impossible to read, but I think I know I'm going to do Snow Breeze. Suggested I just add an emission to just the numbers, because they look pretty cool.
Yeah, that could work.
Oh, and Mr. Baseman asked me, hey Firefox, what are you going to do when somebody throws a fireball? That's like 8d6. My big brain solution was use a cup. So I'm going to add little cups to my table that you can pick up and like chuck a bunch of dice in and then just pour them out because you can't like, I don't know, I think that would be more satisfying.
What's your solution if someone casts the flight spell?
I could add some flight stands, but I mean, what do people normally do at a table? Usually they just have the character in the same place. Sometimes I'll see people use percentile dice to denote like how high up somebody is. But I don't really see that being like a very big issue. Oh, I like how you can just see the drywall through the window if you look closely. It's really dark though. Also, I unwrapped all the UVs on my monsters, so now you can see the pewter texture. I think I might turn it down a little bit to make it slightly less shiny. There's my little aboleth. A is for aboleth. B is for banshee. Somebody eats a dice, they become a slow dice tower. So I think I am going to remake this table. This was the first item I made for my map, and it's kind of garbage. I did it before I knew how to use Substance Painter. So it's just Atlas textures from Blender. But I want to add some dice towers to my table. I want to have 2 of them. So I'm going to have a dice tower, and I'm thinking I'll have this same kind of recessed area for me to roll, but I want the dice tower to like roll down into it through the like back of the DM screen. And then the other one on the other side, I want to have like a little bowl or a little recess like out here so that players can see those rolls. So I have 1 dice tower for secret rolls and 1 for public rolls. But yeah, I'm really excited. So I want to add cups, dice towers. I might just make a fancier table. Just like in general have like rounded corners with like little, I don't know, I'm thinking I kind of want to do like inlays on the sides of the table. But you can't really see them with how dark the lighting is, so maybe I won't bother. Oh, and another 5-head idea I had this morning while I was trying to sleep and I couldn't sleep because I was too busy thinking about all this. I'm going to make my table so that a TV can fit inside of it. So I'm going to have like a 16:9 rectangle that's going to be the core of my table, which will be great for static maps as well. But what I can do, I can put a video player there, and there are videos on YouTube of just like D&D maps. Some of them are even animated where like the trees and stuff sway, but it's still just like an overhead map with a grid. So I'm going to put those in my table. I've gotten a couple of responses. I've asked a few people to make some characters so I can put them in my map. We'll see who gets there first. Because if I don't have my parsing system set up to import people's characters first, I'll have to just do, I'll just have to import them as pictures. But we'll see. Would you be interested in playing Dungeons
Can I roll
and
an
Dragons?
Obviously.
I have my D20s over there. I need more dice. And more dice colors. I want to ask people what colors of dice they want. Because I can
I
put
want
all
red.
sorts of colors.
Give me red dice. I own red dice.
I like how it looks really good, although it's kind of dark, so I might brighten up the colors. Maybe just be lazy and add an emission. But this
But
dice is 100% custom made by me, Firefox.
With you, as long as I get to play a lesbian necromancer.
Of course. To be honest, I usually play necromancers in 5th edition as well. But
Yeah.
I prefer giant cocks, so...
Hey, you just gotta make a troll undead, and then there you
That
go.
looks cool though. I like the font. Not that's a super readable font though.
So Firefox, is that like your lore reason why you like necromancy? Is like you just like big cocks?
I hope you're not having sex with dead stuff. That'd be gross. I like necromancy.
That was your lore.
I like
Because I brought up
necromancy.
necromancy. The next thing you brought up was big cocks.
No, that was about being a lesbian. I want to be a lesbian. I want a giant cock.
Well, you can always
Hi,
sew one
Fry.
on. You can sew one on and then reanimate it.
See, but then you'd be having sex with a zombie cock, and that sounds nasty.
Well, not if you wash it.
I made it so you can pull the dice out of the table, but they are stuck to it. Oh, hello, hip tracker. So if I just like throw the dice across the table, it shouldn't go over. Same with the minis, they're stuck to the table as well. It's kind of cool because all I have is just like a collider, but if you're grabbing something and you pull your hand through the collider, it kind of like resists it at first, but then it will just like pull through. So you can still like pull stuff in and out of the map.
Another fun one to play is the Wild Mount Gravity Mage.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, it's quite interesting.
I'll be honest, I don't do a lot of like homebrew or like third-party stuff. I usually just stick to the basics.
No, Wild Mount is canon. It's official Wizard of the Coast.
Is it like Unearthed Arcana? Because that's also pretty broken sometimes.
No, it's not. It's an actual thing. Your chat will confirm it.
I still need to add more details to all my rooms.
Your chat will actually confirm it. I guarantee you.
Oh, from Critical Role, I see. I don't have that book yet.
Wizard of the Coast got with them, and they wrote an official source book.
Officer Lasagna, thank you so much. I'm not in love with these chairs. Maybe it's just because they're not the right size. I might end up making my own chairs. Because this chair and this table are the only assets I've imported into this map, besides the prefab for the book and like the video player and stuff. But like, as far as like modeled assets go, these are the only ones I haven't done. And I kind of don't like them.
Firefox, come see.
What's up?
You need to make a throne. That way, one, you can say it's Firefox's throne. And two, we can make innuendos about it being a throne.
We can make what?
Innuendos about having a throne.
Oh, what kind of innuendos do you have around thrones? Besides, like, the porcelain throne.
Well, you can support me on thrones and buy me some stuff. And whatever chat buys me will display on my throne.
I don't get the reference, Taka. I made it so that you can click on the buttons and like numbers go up and down. How cool is that?
I'm sure someone in chat will.
I have 69 health. Also, I made it so you can click on the little dots for prepared spells, which no one's going to use because they're tiny little dots. But the spell slots are a lot bigger. So I think people will be more likely to use those. And also, yeah, changes you make on this page will update on the front page, of course. So, right? It would make sense if I did anything else. Oh, and I added a big, like, 4-pointed star for the inspiration. But you can turn that off. Oh, I also have 2 other ideas I want to do for my books that are super 5-head. One, I can use world constraints so that rather than having to hold your hand at a weird angle, you could just drop it somewhere. So you just like leave it on the table with your character open or whatever. And you can also have multiple books. This system's a little bit broken though. So you just like, it puts both of them on your hand, so right now I have 2 books active. But if I do a world constraint on one of them or the other, I can drop one and then pick up another. So I have like my character sheet open, then I can go to the player's handbook and like flip over to spells. Though I do want to add spells to my character sheet.
In terms of book, you would probably just need Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
There are a lot. For now, I'm going to just do the core rule books. There's Tasha's, there's Xanathar's.
Yeah, Tasha has all the core rule books and all the other source materials. This came out like middle of last year, but it was their answer so people didn't have to have so many books.
And there goes my hair. It's so weird that my avatar does that. My head breaks sometimes.
But yes, I keep up with D&D stuff. I'm sorry.
I'll definitely have to have you for a session. I love how I was originally going to try and make this not look very dungeony, but now I don't know. It looks super dungeony.
I think it's fine like this. I think it's fine like this because it's like you could tell it's just like IRL someone trying to set up like a little thing. You got a little extra space. It quite literally looks like a basement.
I definitely need to add lights to my bookshelves, just like really small ones, just to light up all the minis. Because everything is so dark.
Lighting can be a bitch.
Yeah, I know. I've been playing with it. So far, it's been looking okay. And everything is baked, so there's no real time. I could add a real time light that you could toggle on just to have big dramatic shadows, but that probably would be bad for performance. I don't know, maybe one real time light would be really nice. Sorry, what? Are you not getting good framing?
I'm gonna have to teach. No, it's not the frame rate. Girl, I'm gonna have to teach you how to texture crunch.
I already texture crunch. The reason it's so huge is because I have an entire player's handbook that is full of like 150 2K textures, and you can't crunch them or else they'll become unreadable. That's why this map is big, and that's why I can't have more than a few books. Like, maybe I could add another one,
Okay.
but then I would be like another 100 megabytes. Because this map
Well,
without
the
that
thing
book
is
is only
Tasha,
like 150.
so, to my memory,
Yeah,
Tasha's
toggle the
Cauldron
real
of
time. I
Everything
like
covers
that.
the core rulebook, the monster manual, the Sword Coast Adventures, the um Baldur's Gate Avernus. It covers all those 4 things. It covers a lot.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna keep the player's handbook for now. But
Okay.
I have Tasha's hideous, or not Tasha's hideous, Tasha's Cauldron of Laugh, or what? My brain can't keep two things straight.
Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
I keep on mixing that up with Tasha's Hideous Laughter, the spell. Anyways, I have it IRL, but I haven't really read through it yet.
It's pretty good.
Boy, thank you so much for the sub. So yeah,
Yo, can I play a hermaphrodite?
why would I ever put any restrictions on gender, Taka? What kind of question is that?
Hell yeah. Well, too, for
Right, thank you so
hermaphrodite's
much.
an actual thing.
I know. Why are you so fixated on, like, being a lesbian? Like, I don't know, it's D&D. Be whatever gender or orientation you want. You have to ask me.
Look, I'm just trying to see what I'm working with here. What are the boundaries? What I can and can't do.
That actually looks pretty good. I had to decimate it down because I'm going to have a whole bunch of them. But it looks pretty good for like a little mini. Oh, oops. The system is still working even though I don't have a book. How silly is that? You think it does need to be a little bit brighter? Probably a little bit. Well, I think once I add lighting to the bookshelves, I think that will be enough. Underneath the table is really dark, but I think once I get the corners lit, it will make this room feel a lot brighter. Look how good my curtain looks. It looks like a real curtain. Like I am standing here in VR, and like right here looks real. This close it starts to break down, but it looks okay. Like right here, standing about 2 feet away, it just looks like a real curtain, which I love. Art Rocks put that album together for me. Got some Pink Floyd playing on my turntable. Oh my gosh, Art Rocks. I will get to it eventually. I actually have been like thinking of multiple ways I could animate the stupid curtains. Oh my gosh, it's so dumb. But I learned how to do, I've never done like a lot of keyframe animation, but I learned how to do it in Blender just to make the beanbag. So I could use similar techniques to that to, so like here's the thing, okay. So this beanbag, all it is a big cloth sphere with pressure pushing outward. And then I had a big round ball come and fall in the middle of it. Except I had to control the fall, so I had to use keyframes. I could do that with this. I could reapply the cloth texture and then have like a really big cylinder just like move across the side, which would pull up all the fabric going one way, which would like be as if I grabbed it and pulled it open. And then I could save that in discrete steps as different keyframes, and then I could have an interactive object that will track your hand moving after you grab it, and then it will just match the keyframes to the position, which will let you pull the curtain open. Okay, so I think I know how I could do it, but it would be a pain. I've got other stuff I have to work on right now. I really need to fill those shelves. This room feels so empty right now with everything empty. I just need to do like boxes and stuff. Let's see, I don't know what else. I need to do all my other stuff. Oh, also on my dryer door I noticed. So this is just a flat mesh, but I added like a normal map that's supposed to look like a handle, but because of the low resolution of the shadows being generated, it only looks like a slightly dark spot. So I'll have to fix that at some point. Kikimora, hi cutie. Did you see my dungeon?
Indeed.
Hey. Hey, it's good to see you, Kikimora.
Firefox.
Yeah, yes. Taka, what's up?
Let me see.
You have what? You're a little gremlin.
I'm ready.
How fitting. Oh, it's so gross. Okay.
Are you familiar with Goblin Slayer?
I am not.
Are you familiar with RuneScape music? The Goblin Village?
Yeah. Oh, I have avatar sounds turned off because people play annoying music, and often it's not DMCA free. Oh, wow.
Alright, well, I gotta go play Supreme Commander.
Have fun, Taka.
You too. Also, there's a MagFest stream where you can interact with the people there.
A what?
MagFest, it's a VR chat world. It's public, but there's a camera thing, and it's at MagFest, so you can interact with the people at MagFest. There's like a 3-second delay, but you can see and hear them, and they can see and hear you.
I see. Hey. Oh, I was going to test something while I was here. It's not as good as Pink Floyd.
Must go.
I want to see what it was. Sorry. Um, I just want to see if it actually looks good enough to use when it's put through a VR chat player. Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely good enough. Because it's gonna have to be shrunk down. Let me see. So, I take a little mini. And I stuck it on the map, make it move around. I think this will work really well. And then I don't have to upload nearly as many maps. And they can have cool like animations, like look at these trees, like blah. And these little dead horses with flies. Hey Amber. So here, how many squares are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so that is 1 foot 7 inches. Is that it? That's really small. It's really small. It's only 19 squares. 1, 2, 3. 33. Okay, I'm trying to think. I think what I would do is add either a slider or maybe discrete buttons would be better. Because there might be maps bigger than this that I would want to use. So I would want to be able to scale the video player up and down to get it so that they're always an inch, so that fits the sizing of the models. I could even make an interface where you could put in the grid size and it would automatically scale the video player to match. I think that's what I'll do. Because then if I have some videos that are larger sizes, then it will automatically like shrink and expand. Also, I want to just add buttons. So kind of like how the all the vinyl records will pull up videos of like the playlist on that record. I want to add buttons for like a million maps, like 50 maps, and have them sort out to like forest for the road, dungeon, sewer, town, city. And then you could input all of them. Also, if you just had a picture that you want to use and was on YouTube, you could just like upload a YouTube video of the picture of your map and then just put in the URL and use that. So you could have any map that you have a picture of and you don't have to worry about what I've preloaded into this map. And then I don't have to have as many giant textures for you to download when you enter my map. Alright, back to more Pink Floyd. I am not sure what the resolution is, but I just loaded up that video. And I don't know, it looked good enough that I would be happy to use it like that. Yeah, this is my Dungeons and Dragons room I'm making. It's still a work in progress. Oh my gosh, though. So yeah, okay, so you go through the curtain, then I've got this whole room. And like, I even added, so there's books that you can pick up and flip through. This one I have set up to be the player's handbook. And you can, I built these buttons so you can change your health. Right, so you can track your hit points, your dice, also your spent spells. You can like turn these little dots on and off. And I'm hoping to have it done by the end of this week, a parser, so you can fill out what you do. Okay, you get the form fillable character sheet from Wizards of the Coast. You type in all your character stuff. Then Adobe Acrobat has an export data feature, so you can export it all into text. And then what you do is you highlight it, and then you copy and paste it into a little text field I'll have in my map. And then it will automatically populate your character sheet in the game. I've already started on the whatever you call it, the parser. Now I just need to set up the rest of the UI elements. All the interactive ones are already set up because that's what I originally was going to just do, and just import PNG files of people's characters. But instead, now I'll make it more universal. This in setting up these things, it really has opened up my eyes to all the things I can do. And I really can make this map universally accessible to people. And then anybody can come play here, and they don't have to be the map owner to upload their own character sheet. My end goal is the end of this month, and honestly I'm really close. In fact, it is pretty much playable right now. I can add a few more minis and then just import people's character sheets of pre-made characters, and that could be it. But I'm gonna add a parser, I'm gonna add the TV thing. That's pretty much it. Then I'm just gonna work on a few more assets to make it feel more full. And then I'm done. It's not gonna be too much further. But yeah, I have the whole player handbook. How cool is that? Nobody else has this. This is why this map is 250 megabytes. Otherwise it would probably be 120. These books are big. It's 300 pages of high enough resolution pictures to be legible. So it's kind of huge. But yeah, so I kind of broke it. Oh, this was my other big idea though. So you can flip 10 pages at a time. I had it working, but I broke it again. But I'll get working again. It won't be too hard. My other big main idea was bookmarks. So for the player's handbook, I can bookmark each class and then the spell section. So I'm going to have little ribbons sticking out the top of the book. I could even add dynamic bones to them so they move around. And then you can click on them and it will just flip the page. And then immediately get to whatever section you're going for. So also you can place it. So you can go grab the player's handbook, open it up, click the bookmark for like spells or your class, and then place it here on the table, and then click something and drop it so it will just be sitting there on the table. The cool thing is you'll still be able to flip through it with your hand, and then you can go grab your character sheet and have it in your other hand, or also put it on the table so you'll have all of your all the rules on one side and like your character on the other. Right now it's local. Joe, the original asset maker for the book. So in their code, they do have like work in progress stuff to make it all synchronized. So once they are able to actually make the book network synced, then everybody could see a pile of books on the table. Well, kind of and kind of not. I don't know, it would be weird, because everyone would have to share books. I suppose I could do multiple instances of books, because the file size would be the same, and hopefully the performance wouldn't be a lot worse. We'll see, okay? Actually, wait, maybe I could. Oh, I could maybe do it myself. I'm not going to, I have too much already I have to do. But I'm already thinking about like how I would make the book synced across the network. It would be possible. For now, everyone is just going to have invisible books to each other, okay? Maybe later on I'll try and make it network synced so you can see everybody's characters and books all stuck around the table. Well, everybody will have their own book, and they can all flip through their own pages and stuff. So you'll have your, like, people don't have to share books. Sharing books is actually the one thing that's impossible right now. So everyone will just have their own locally instanced version of each book. But yeah. So, as far as saving your stats goes, kind of not. The best thing you can do, well, I could make that possible. All I would have to do is, most of your stats don't change, if I'm being honest. Stuff like leveling up, adding new spells, you're going to have to do that outside of VR. Supporting that is way beyond the scope of what I want to do here. I mean, maybe eventually, but not for a long time. Not unless this becomes like a really big part of my channel. And like, even then, probably not for like a year. But you could, like, one feature that would be cool is if you could do your character creation here. But that's too much of a hassle. For now, it's just go online, download the PDF, fill it out, export the data, and then copy and paste it into here. That's it. But eventually you could maybe build characters in this map. It's just not set up for that. Oh, I'm even more boring. I use standard array 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8. Put them where you want them. That's what you get. I don't think that I don't think that Twitch chat is the best place for discussing the specific functions to use. If I end up looking into it, I'm sure I'll figure something out. That's just not a very high priority though, doing synchronized everything. I'm using Udon Sharp as I go. I know C and C Sharp and C++. Those are definitely my strongest languages. I'm not really used to like doing these like node graph editors. Tamara in chat, hi cutie. Honestly though, I feel like the last 3 days have been some sort of like manic episode. My mind has been completely like whirring around as I'm like figuring things out. I definitely think I do have a little bit of bipolar going on. Because I am usually super depressed. But like, the last couple of days I've been so like edgy, I can't even sleep. I've just been like crazy. So, yeah. And I keep on being like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to get this done. And I always want to try and like get things done so I can show them on stream. I am definitely going to need a break, and I don't know. Tomorrow is a short stream. Today might be a short stream if I'm being honest, I don't know. See, it's only been an hour so far. But that's okay, I'm feeling alright. Unfortunately, well, if I'm being honest, I'm hoping if I get this really good, and I can make it so anybody can use it, and it is the best way to play D&D. Like, Roll20, garbage. The tabletop whatever's garbage. This is how you play D&D. This is the best experience you can get. I want to do that. And then I want to just put up a little sign somewhere that says, please, please money. And put like a Patreon page. Because I was talking to Vice, and Vice introduced me to a friend of his. And like he saw this map even before I had like the backdrops put together and stuff. And he was like freaking out with how good it was and how excited he was to have a good D&D map. And I'm like, yes, that gave me so much energy, so much motivation to get this done, make it as good as I possibly can, and make it so that anybody can just come in and use it. And I don't know what, well, I don't know what comes after me being done with this map. I want to start streaming D&D on Twitch, which will hopefully draw in a new audience that relates with all my nerdiness. I don't know. I'm also, this is my version of networking. Other streamers do collabs and like other things like that. I like to hang out with people sometimes, but like I won't lie, I want to use this to leverage other streamers, like come play with me. And I want it to be a really amazing experience, so they are really excited to do it, and I can share my love of D&D with them in the best way possible. I am hoping, because as a DM, I'm going to have a lot of new players. A lot of people I've already talked to are interested, but have like played only once before or even never. I want to make sure that now that like my map is getting to a point where I'm pretty happy, the campaigns themselves and my performance at the table need to be like compelling and interesting. I need to make sure I can like rope in my players as best as I can and my audience. I do not have a cute voice. I have been voice training. I'm all right voice training. I mean just like watching videos and talking like a weirdo for I guess a couple of months. I was doing it before I unmuted a tiny bit, but if I'm being honest, my voice has gotten so much better since I unmuted, just because it forces me to try, to just like always be trying, even if I'm really uncomfortable. I love how much this map is like, it is my magnum opus. It is like so much of me. My childhood, I have like a weird thing about like an unfinished basement is like, it's not an ambitious place to spend your time. It's not about being rich or having a lot of money or like being some big go-getter, because I'm kind of not a big go-getter. This is like my comfort spot. Just like be in a basement with your friends, hanging out. And I hope this kind of, I don't know, conveys that. I mean, I love super cozy maps and like big beautiful houses and all that, but like I am a little basement gremlin. I guess for me this place is like there's no pressure. You're not paying huge rent, you're not like flexing money, you're not like feeling compelled. Like my current apartment is really expensive and it's a really nice apartment, but like I always have this like fear that I'm not going to be able to pay my rent, and it's always on the back of my mind, always just making me tense and nervous. Some like gremlin dungeon like this, like you just feel like those problems aren't there. So yeah. I think that's all I have to say. I have so much more to do. I keep looking around this room, and most of it is good, but there are empty spaces that need stuff. I'll get there. It has been nice to be able to like switch up between a lot of different things. Like I spent a ton of time in Blender doing all the modeling. I've spent a good amount of time in Unity figuring out lighting. I've spent a lot of time figuring out materials in Substance Painter. And now I'm on like a Visual Studio bender where I'm just like coding. Like I figured out how to do that big. I put together the UI. That was like 500 lines of code. And I'm not a coder, so that's a lot for me. So the core rule books, the DM guide, the monster manual, and the player's handbook. Of the three, the player's handbook is by far the most important. The monster manual, I would say, is next. But rather than have a single giant book, I am going to cut that up into cards with each of the stat blocks for the monsters. So it won't have all the like lore and like behavior on how like monsters act and stuff. It'll just have their stat blocks. And then I'm going to put those with the minis. So the DM can grab minis off the shelf and then just grab the stat block and put it on his DM screen. So I'm not going to do the full monster manual. I'm not going to do the DM guide. Probably just the player's handbook. And to be honest, the player's handbook is like bigger than the rest of the map combined. So if I were to add the monster manual and the DM guide, I would probably be close to like 600 or 700 megabytes, which I mean would be okay maybe, and I could maybe do a version of the map that has all of them. But I think for most people, sitting through 300 megabytes is bad enough. If I were to add like all the other expansion books like Eberron and the Sword Coast and like Tasha's and Xanathar's, this map would be over a gigabyte. And I don't even know if maps can get that big in VR chat. And honestly, a gigabyte, that's not like a bad for a giant map full of interactive books and stuff. Like a gigabyte, like I don't know, like a Witcher game is like 80 gigabytes. And it's huge. So like having just like 1 gigabyte for like a super interactive VR room. If it was like something you could just download and play, that's not that bad. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, yes. Making the user interface on those books has been super tedious. Oh my gosh. With a Blender, you at least like have like a cool physical object you can see, and it doesn't take anywhere near as much time. And you have like a cool couch you can lay on with people. Oh, thank you. Thank you for $20. Thank you so much. I have so much to do. I don't know how long I'm going to stream today. We'll see. But I'll try and do the full 5. But that is enough about my map. You'll be sure to hear lots and lots more about everything I update as I go. What else do I have? So much stuff to do. Thank you for the $20. I am off the walls. We can change gears. I need a bit of a break anyways. Oh my gosh. This is so dumb. Like, I do need to add rain still. That probably won't be too hard. I have to do a lot of other sound effects. But to be honest, sitting here in a cozy basement listening to like Pink Floyd, it's not half bad. Getting to like sit here and talk to you guys, just like relax. Arc Rocks, thank you for the nuggies. I probably will collapse. I'm questioning how much of my life is going to go into D&D in the next like 6 months. Because I have a lot of people who want to play off stream. There are people who just aren't comfortable talking on streams who want to play with me. I'm like, it would be so hard to have you there as a mute, but maybe off stream we could try it out. Because that's the thing. This map will always have things that can be improved. And I do want to always have some time allotted to work on it. So that's one thing. And like you say, I need to work on the actual sessions and do prep work. I have DM'd a lot throughout my life, but I don't think I'm particularly good at it. And I'm hoping I can really present a really good experience, because you can have all the bells and whistles in the world, but if at the end of the day the DM is crap, then your D&D experience is just going to be crap. What else? I love this album. This was my original, so I got like an Xbox, like an original Xbox when I was, I think in like junior high. After it had been out for probably a couple of years, because my family would never buy new video games of all things. So it happened to have the Pink Floyd The Wall saved on its hard drive. And that was like my first bit of personal music I ever owned. It was this album of Pink Floyd on a hard drive that we bought used. So I would just listen to it over and over again. And I love it. It's been a while since I've listened to it. It's just standing here and listening to it in this basement is really nice. Hi. Are you okay? Are you lost? I don't know if it's because I'm tired or if it's because the room looks real to me right now, but seeing you is really freaking me out right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, seeing the default VRC animations kind of ruined it. That was really creepy though.
I found a new avatar I wanted to use, and now I forgot to favorite it.
Hey,
Be right back, I'm gonna find it again.
What's the chat? Balloons. I like this song. I don't know why. Rockstar, thank you for the set. Also, tail whip. That was a little one. A little tail whip. Pink Floyd ASMR. What other channels do that?
Yo.
Hey Tamara. You look like off-brand you're shy.
I look like my ERP avatar, but safe.
I don't know, I think it's just the haircut and the horns. Really make me think of you shy.
Wait. I don't want to be shy. I mean, I don't want to be a shy.
That is how they talk. I have not done anything with you shy in months.
I don't really talk to you shy that much.
Is this like an avatar you use? Oh, see, that looks a lot less like you shy. I think it's just the like bob is really iconic on you shy to me.
New you shy avatar, Pog. Shut up, Gunter.
What? You used to have an avatar that you like used a lot, the one with the cute like black dress. That's the one I always think of when I think of you.
Oh, which one?
Has like white hair, like a black latex dress.
Alright. Yeah, I made this one myself. Pog.
Yeah, that one is super cute. Well, no, it's not, but what? Thank you so much, Darkina. Thank you for 7 months.
Please don't Transmara. I randomly found this.
Oh, that's cute. The proportions are like...
Is it though?
It's very bold, but yeah, I like the hair.
I don't know, it looks weird.
Maybe a little. How do you like...
Turox, in this sentence you actually have to use Dan with an A instead of an E.
I just want to hang out in my basement. I have a little body pillow.
I don't know. I have been hopping avatars a lot. I like this one.
I have been using this avatar for like over a year and a half. like various outfits.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
can't
much-
find anything that I like.
I have
Nothing
like
sticks.
I have like gotten to the point where nothing really appeals to me as far as avatars go. Like I don't see an avatar, I'm like, oh, I want to be that avatar. This is me, and it has been for a long time. Maybe I should find ways to update it, but I don't know, I like it. Oh,
I
sure,
don't
the
know,
little
I thought-
gremlin and octopus.
I still like this one, but...
Oh yeah, that one's a good one. It has super long legs.
I asked the avatar maker. I
It has
asked the
anime
avatar maker if I
proportion
could
legs.
buy it, but they lost all the files.
That's annoying. Oh, this one is good. Oh, no, you're right.
So I guess this is the new me then. A lot of people say this avatar fits me. With short hair though. Fuck you, Shy. This is me now.
Sorry.
Cause I'm dead inside. White and red? I don't know. It's nice, but...
Usually when I go to
I
sleep,
don't like the color.
usually when I go to sleep, I wake up in like 3 or 4 hours. I think the last 3 days I have slept twice that way. I like go to sleep for like 3 hours and wake back up. So I've probably had, I don't know, like 6 to 8 hours the last 3 days. I don't know.
Oh,
I honestly think I am having like a bit of a manic episode. Like, I think my brain is definitely pretty wired right now.
this is my persona.
I am like, I just want it to be done. I don't want to wait for it to be done. I just want it to be done. So I just like, I'm like,
You'll
well, I
never
need to
be
do this,
done.
I need to do this, I need to do this. This is, I don't know, see, I have always hated the idea of filling a seat. Like, if I were to get a job and they just need me to be there, it doesn't really matter what I do. I can't do that. Sometimes I feel like Twitch can be that way, where it's like, as long as you just stream every day, 8 hours a day, Doesn't matter if your content's good. Doesn't matter if you're entertaining. You just be there. Then you get rewarded for that. That's just not how my brain works. I want to do things. I want to make things happen. If I'm gonna relax, then I want to go relax. I don't want to be working. If I'm gonna be working, then I want to do stuff. I want to work. I want to make things happen. Of course, that kind of mindset coupled with poor impulse control, it's not a good way to hold down a job. For me, I feel like I really enjoy working at a job for like the first 6 months. But as soon as I've learned how to do everything in that job, I get so bored. I just like learning new things and doing things, keeping things novel and interesting. As soon as I figured out how to record like virtual 180 like recordings, I got bored with it. I was like, okay, I figured out how to do it. Done, moving on. I know, you definitely get used to it. I've had jobs where, I don't know, just keep going. I'll be honest, I don't think I've had a job for more than 2 years. I'm trying to think of like the longest job I've had. Usually I change jobs before 2 years. And by change jobs, I mean get fired. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm at a pretty good place right now, kind of. Hopefully I can make streaming work. And hopefully it will like serve as a decent platform for me to like find new and interesting ways to like be entertaining and make new things. Get like a Patreon going for like ASMR videos. Or like a D&D map or like whatever. I just want to like be a personality on the internet that creates things. Okay, so I'm thinking my goal is going to be every other week rather than every week, especially with how much stuff I'm doing with my map right now. I need to like, as much as I was just talking about not wanting to like settle in and like have some boring routine, hopefully I can figure that out. I can have Dungeons and Dragons days, and I can have time set aside for improving the map or even starting a new project. I'm gonna have time set aside for planning out campaign stuff. I have time set aside for playing games. Time set aside for streaming. I don't know. Lately though, I've been feeling really productive with this project. And it has kind of helped me get out of a slump. Where for the last year, I just didn't know what I was doing. But now I have like goals. It's like BRB. tomorrow you have to talk to my chat. I have to grab something. If you're even there. I just pretend that my body pillow is me.
Yo. Yo. How's everyone doing? I'm great. I don't like the elf ears. I don't want to look like the Shy. Yeah, Shy is great, but I wouldn't want to look like her.
Yeah. I am. I don't know. Here's one thing I struggle with. Me playing video games is super boring. I just don't think it's good stream content. I think me doing that, even though that's like the main thing that Twitch is, I'm not good at that. That's not my thing. I need to find other things. ASMR, I need to lean more into that. I need to do more videos. I think D&D is something that's going to be better for me than just sitting and playing a game by myself. See, but that's exactly the kind of thing I don't like doing. It's like, I don't have a plan, I don't have anything to contribute as an entertainer or just like anything. So I'll just like sit and play a game just to fill time. I've thought about streaming map making. That's what Happy was saying I should do. The thing is, me streaming map making is going to like be the worst thing ever because people will watch and be like, oh my gosh, are you stupid? And I'll have to do things like over and over and over again. Setting up the buttons on that book, I ended up doing it like 4 times. I need more good chill albums. I don't know, I have a couple of really good ones. Some of them I don't know. Some of them were like Arcrox's contribution. Wall is a really good chill album. I actually don't know this album at all. I'll have to listen to it sometime when I have free time. Beatles is great. Gorillaz is pretty chill. There's some good chill songs in there. I don't know. I like that I can just make a giant pile of them. Guns N' Roses. I need more mutes. I need all the mutes. I'm going to put all the mutes in my head. I'm going to just do every Muse album. I'm sorry. Making such a mess. I'm filling nuts in my plastic. I need to make this even cozier. It's all like bare minimum cozy levels in my cozy neck. I have a stupid body pillow in my basement.
Ooh, Sgt. Peppers. The Blue album.
So, I don't think this is part of the audio link system. It's how my EQ works that I put on there. Usually people use them on maps to do like big flashy lights everywhere. I just wanted it just to do like a little audio EQ thing.
Gorillas in the boss dog, planet of the apes.
I don't think the EQ actually does anything though. I think what it does, it just adjusts the light levels. It doesn't actually change the audio. So that would be cool if I could actually do EQ on the front of my little amplifier. So I think Okay, so this white bar is like a preview of what the lights in the map would be doing. So I think these vertical ones are actually threshold. So if I increase the threshold on the red, then the red layer will go more black. Because it's not always going past. So if I lower the thresholds, it'll just go black. If I want more green, I can probably lower the green threshold. So I think it's just a way to balance the colors on your dance floor. If you have like a song that has kind of a different spread of instruments. But for now, I'll stick in the sink. I have such a headache. Maybe I will end early. I'm actually, now that I'm not sitting at my computer mapping, like my brain is finally starting to relax. I'm less wound up. Okay, Arc Rocks, my knowledge of music is very narrow. I don't know so much stuff that you book. Oh really? You don't know this band? Oh, you don't know this band? I have a friend who every time I talk to them about music, they're just like questioning which rock I've been living under. I don't have a very wide section of music I know. I did take a shower this morning. I tried to go to sleep, I think around 4 a.m. And then I laid in my bed for about 40 minutes, got up, took a shower, made myself some food, and then just kept working until I had to stream. Or I don't know if it was forced, whatever time, I said goodnight to everybody and then got back on my computer. I do not know Beck. I've heard the name, but I don't know their music. My phone said they would be delivered. Let's see. It said between 11:46 and 11:56, so you should be here soon. Maybe I'm just gonna get off and go get some food. My head is so... I'm so tempted to get back on my computer and keep mapping, but I really need to go to sleep. I'll listen to some back. Do you have a favorite album? Oh, there's my Uber driver. I think I'm just gonna end stream. This is like the shortest stream ever. Let's just come say hi. I'm just gonna eat some nuggies and go to sleep. Then wake up, and honestly, I need to start streaming at later times as well. I was going to use D&D to kind of break up my stream schedule and like stream kind of late into the day on Saturday to try and get more like North American audience, but I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gonna go though. Who's streaming? Does anybody have any recommended people to rate? Let's do happy. Can somebody type Happy Thoughts name just so I know I get it right? Just Happy Thoughts. No VR or like anything else. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll stream well, it's another short stream day, but I'll do the full 3 hours. I'll see you guys. I love you. Oh, I have a headache. I have a crazy headache. Oh, it's getting worse. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I love you. Mwah. 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 I'm really hoping this pays off and that like I'm able to network with people and start like a whole thing. This is my version of like trying to be big. I want to be the next Critical Role, the next Dimension 20. I want this to turn into that. That would be ideal. That would be the goal. And that makes a lot more sense to me than like trying to be like Soda Popping or XQC or Amaranth or like some other big streamer. Critical Role would be my goal. I'll see you guys.